These are the top 5 things that you do not want to ask or say to your concrete contractor. Hey guys, my name's Charles. I am the owner of BRK Concrete and Hardscapes right here in beautiful Central Florida. We're based out of DeLand. I have been in the industry for 25 years. I've poured everything from the walkways at SeaWorld to giant slabs to little tiny jobs at homeowners' houses. I even did the horse barn at Larry the Cable Guy's house. True story. But I am here today to give you some information to help you out when you are hiring a concrete contractor, a concrete guy. He's going to come over to your house or to your business. He's going to pour you some sidewalks, some driveways. He's going to do something for you because you don't want to do it yourself, right? So these are the top 5 things that you don't want to say to him. Number 5. Do you have references that I can call? No. Do you really want me to give you the private phone number of one of my customers so you can call them out of the blue and say, hey, I got this guy Charles here. He's gonna pour some concrete for me. He said he poured concrete from you. Did he do a good job? No. You're not getting my old customers' phone numbers, period. Check the reviews online. Google, if they're on Home Advisor, Angie's List, Yelp. There's so many places online, Facebook. So many places online you can find reviews about your contractor. Maybe even the Better Business Bureau. Those are your references. Look for some photos, okay? We're not giving you the phone number of our past customers. Like, this isn't, it is a job interview, kind of, because you're going to hire me to come to your house and do some work. So it's sort of a job interview, but it's not a regular job interview. I'm not an employee, okay? I don't need to give you references and phone numbers of people to call. Do your research on your guy. If it seems too cheap, it probably is. Okay? If you don't trust him, find somebody else. Okay? You need to have a good rapport with your concrete guy, because most of the time they're probably not going to give you references. If they do, if they're ready to give you a reference with a phone number, it's probably not real anyways, because I know me and you know you. Do you want some random person calling you and asking if your concrete guy did good work? Probably not. So check those reviews, check the pictures, and if you don't trust them, fire them. Number 4, how much do you charge per hour? No. First, it's kind of disrespectful, right? We're going to give you a price to do the job. Concrete contractors, concrete guys, own our own business. We're not employees. We work for ourselves, okay? We don't get paid by the hour. Now, do we figure out how much per hour we're charging when we work out our bid at home? How much it costs us per hour to operate? Absolutely. It's part of the bidding process. Are we going to give you an hourly rate? Probably not. At least not in concrete. I know some electricians do that. Maybe plumbers do that for some troubleshooting situations. But usually concrete, not a whole lot of troubleshooting. You either need a repair, you need a replacement, or you need an installation. So the price we give you is going to be for the entire job. That's just how it works. If you ask your concrete guy for an hourly price and he gives you one, find somebody else. I'm serious, because anybody that is in this business that is working by the hour is an employee, or they have the mindset of an employee. And you don't want that. The guy you want running your job or overseeing your job, or the guy in charge of your job, needs to think and act like a boss, like the owner of that company. And the owner of that company, a boss, should not have the mindset of, I'm willing to work by the hour. That's just how it goes. If they'll give you that hourly price, go find somebody else. One price for the job, done deal. No hourly. Number 3. Hey man, I think you should do it like this. Listen guys, girls, men, women, if you're dealing with a concrete guy, concrete contractor, you hired a professional. he knows what he is doing, okay? Or he should know what he is doing, or he shouldn't be there. If you don't trust him, if you get bad vibes about this guy, you think he's not doing something right, kick him to the curb, okay? Is it okay to ask questions? Like, hey, I see you've put these forms up here and done this or done that. Why did you do it that way? Great question. Me, myself, I'm more than happy to explain it. Or, hey, should rebar be in there? If I don't think that there needs to be rebar in there or the design doesn't call for it, I will happily explain to you why it doesn't need to be in there. But coming out and saying, hey, I think that you should make that a little thicker, or hey, I think that you should have rebar in there, or hey, I think you should be using a different type of form. No. Okay? You hired a professional. Let them do their job. Period. Now, is it okay to discuss designs? Absolutely. Your driveway, your sidewalk. Hey, you guys got it here. I would really like it here. Or, you know what? It's only this wide. I would like it this wide. That's cool. Discuss it with us. Let's figure this out together. Let's make sure your driveway, your sidewalk, your patio, your curb, your wall, whatever you got going on, let's make sure that it's something that you want because you're the one that is stuck with it forever. The look is something you got to look at. I don't. I'm going home when this is done. So let's talk about design. That's perfectly all right. I want to make sure you're happy. Your concrete guy wants to make sure you're happy. Cool. When it comes to the technical stuff, let your concrete guy worry about that. Like I said, he's probably been doing it a long time. He has the experience. He has the knowledge. If you had the experience and the knowledge, you probably wouldn't have called us in the first place, right? So let him do his job. Don't tell him this is wrong or this is the way I want it or any of that. Unless it's about a design thing, that's fine. The rest of the tech stuff, leave to the pros. Number 2, worst thing to say or ask of your concrete guy. Hey, do you guys mind doing this little bit of extra for free? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, we do. You're our customer, so we're going to be nice. Some guys might even do it, but they're not going to be happy about it. And do you want a mad concrete guy doing your concrete work? Probably not. Here's the deal. You made a deal. You might even have a contract. At least a handshake, right? Stick to the deal. You are going to get 800 square feet of concrete for your new driveway. You shook his hand. That's the deal. He gave you a price. Oh, now you want 900 or 850. Can we add this little bit on over here? Listen, every little add-on costs money. That money is coming from somewhere. I promise you. Probably a different part of your job, right? Well, he wants this extra bit of concrete over here. No big deal. We're just going to make the whole thing 3 inches now because that'll make up the difference for the concrete I already ordered. Real stuff, guys. Don't ask for extra stuff for free. Like if you need more, you say, I see the forms on this and that's not really enough concrete for me. I want it to be bigger. Or I want to add steps here. Or I want to add a ramp here. Cool. Get a change order. Negotiate a fair price with your concrete guy. He's probably going to be more than happy to add on some stuff, but money talks, BS walks. Don't ask for free extras. Just don't. Be real. Would you be cool if you went to work and your boss was like, listen, Bill, I'm going to need you, or can you work on Saturday for free? No, you probably can't. So let's be real, guys. Keep it fair. Keep it real between you and your contractor. If you need extra, be willing to pay for it. All right, here it is. The number one thing. I almost said reason, but it's the number one thing you don't want to say or ask of your concrete guy. And that is for an itemized breakdown of the bill. Listen, here's the deal, folks. We mark up the price of the materials. Yes, we do. Here's why. My price as a concrete guy or concrete contractor for concrete is cheaper than your price. They give me a discount because I use them all the time and I'm a concrete guy, right? So let's just say my price is $200 a yard. When you call them, your price is probably $250, $260. Now, you also have to take into account that base rate of your $250, $260, just like my base rate of $200, which that's not what it is, but I'm just using that as an example. That doesn't include your delivery fee, your environmental fee, your safety fees, which some people have, your taxes, all this other stuff gets added onto the top of it. So your base price is not the price you're paying per yard of concrete. But we do mark it up because we get that discount. We're still going to give it to you cheaper than what you would get it over the counter if you just walked in there and got it. What I'm charging on my bid for it, that you're not going to see that number, is usually cheaper than that. Sometimes it's right about the same, but either way, yes, we mark it up. We're also going to usually give you some type of warranty with your concrete. If you have a problem with it, we're going to come back and we're going to address that problem or fix that problem, or at least talk to you about it if it's not something that can be fixed or if it's not our fault. That is a product that we have to deal with for sometimes up to a year. I might have to come back out 4 or 5 times if there's a problem with the concrete. It's not my fault most of the time. I bought the concrete from CMEX or whoever. You think they're going to come back out? Nope. So I'm charging you ahead of time for my time if I've got to come back out. Plus, I'm getting it at wholesale price. I'm selling it to you at my retail price, or the retail price that I charge. And you're saving money and you're getting extras with the markup. So that's the first deal with don't ask for an itemized bill. The second thing about this is it's none of your business how much money I make or how much money your concrete guy makes. It's just not. We're making a living just like you're making a living. Period. When I come over and give you an estimate or give you a bid, do I ask you how much money you make? No, I don't. You have the ability as the homeowner, property owner, to get as many estimates and bids as you want. You can get on Google and you can call every concrete guy in your area and get them all over there to give you prices. Okay? Pick the one you like. Pick the guy you like. I wouldn't go with the cheapest, but pick the guy you like, pick the company you like, and go with the price. And don't ask for an itemized breakdown. It's a hassle. It's a pain. It's a pain for us. It's a hassle for us. And, you know, a lot of the times our vendors, like our concrete supplier, our rebar supplier, we might have a deal with them where we're not even allowed to tell you what our price is. Just in case you want to call later and get and buy stuff from them without me. They don't want you to know what we're paying. They want you to pay full price. So don't ask for an itemized bill. Let us do our thing. Been doing this a long time. I have. Hopefully your concrete guy has too. And just here's our price. That's what you're paying. You don't need to know where each and every little bit of it goes. The other thing about the itemized bill is if you're asking for this, we know why you're asking. It's because you're looking for a place to cut costs. That's the deal. So if the price you got is too much for you, cool. We understand. We're humans too. There's stuff that's too much for us. Most concrete guys don't have jets. So we understand. Come to your concrete guy and say, listen, man, it's a little bit too much for me. It's a little bit out of the budget with where I was wanting to spend. They might say, okay, let me help you out. I can knock a couple $100 off or whatever. Or they might tell you, hey, okay, so we can change this or change that. Do something here to reduce your price a little bit. Itemized bill? No, not happening. So that's it. That's the top 5 things to not ask your concrete guy. Oh, wait, there's a bonus. I try to give you guys a little bit of extra when you make it to the end of the video. So the bonus tip of things to not say to your concrete guy is, I forgot. Let me look at my notes. Oh, don't ask for changes last minute. Okay? Here's the deal. We took a lot of time, a lot of effort to come in there and do your bobcat work and move the dirt and put the forms up and get it compacted and get the wire mesh in and get everything ready to go. Now it's time to pour concrete, and you're coming out and saying, hey, you know what, Charles, I'd really like to add on this. Or I'd really like to change the design of this. It's straight, I want a curve in it. Last minute's not the time, okay? Once your job is formed up, look at it, okay? It might be a day or 2 days before. If you have an inspection, it's 2 or 3 days or before. Go out, look at it, and say, you know what, I like that. You know what, I don't. I'd like to make some changes. Let your concrete guy know as soon as humanly possible. As soon as you see something you want changed, call him. Let him know. If you didn't have a chance to look at it beforehand, day of concrete pour, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to change it. If I'm your concrete guy, I'm not changing that. I'm not making that straight line a curve. I'm not adding 2 feet over here. I'm not doing that. I got concrete on the way. Something simple that I can do quick, or have one of my guys do quick, maybe. You know what, I would like to have that edge over there a little thicker than what it is, just because it broke there before. Can we take a shovel and get in there real quick and scoop it out? Give you 6 inches instead of 4 in that spot? Maybe. But am I changing a major thing? Absolutely not. So don't even ask. It just makes us mad and causes more stress in my day than I need. I'm getting ready to pour concrete. I want to be carefree and happy when I put your concrete on the ground because I want it to be beautiful. I want it to be great. I want you to say, this is the best concrete I have ever seen. And it's hard for me to do that when I'm really stressed out because you want me to move a sidewalk over 8 feet. So that's it. Those are my things to not say to a concrete guy or your concrete guy. I hope you take my advice. And if you do live in the Central Florida area, I run BRK Concrete and Hardscapes. Link to my website's in the description down below. And I would be more than happy to come out and see you and give you an estimate or a bid on your concrete project. I come out and do free consultations for repairs if you got some cracks or some breaks or whatever else. I don't do real big stuff. I do driveways, patios, sidewalks, curbs, stuff like that. If you've got an Amazon warehouse floor that needs to be poured, I am not your guy. If you want to put a shed in your backyard, that's me. I'm over the big stuff, did it for years. So now I'm just doing the little stuff. But if you're here, I am based out of DeLand, Florida. I work from Daytona Beach all the way down to Lake Mary Heathrow, everything in between, all of Volusia County, about half of Seminole County, and I would be more than happy to come check out your project. So if you're over here, give us a call or go to the website down below. If not, I hope you take my advice. See you next time.